Hi, my name's Helena Mary and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about the energy menu. Now, if you follow me on TikTok, this is something that I've talked about in a few videos, but I wanted to make a longer format video covering it because I think it might be the best thing I've ever come up with. So the energy menu is designed for anyone who has regularly fluctuating energy levels. So this could include anyone who is neurodivergent, who has mental health issues, who has a chronic illness, who is disabled. Really, this can be used by anyone. And it's especially useful for anyone who wants their day to have structure, likes to follow routine, or wants to adopt new habits. But the problem with classic kind of productivity tricks and calendar blocking is that we don't take into account that our energy levels fluctuate. Whether they fluctuate hour by hour, whether they fluctuate day by day, week by week, month by month. So we go into new habits and new routines with a huge amount of optimism. But say on Monday you plan out your week and you say, right, okay, on Wednesday I'm going to exercise. And Wednesday rolls around and you literally cannot think of anything worse than going on a run, say, because you're just exhausted, you've had a busy week, your chronic illness is flaring up, lots of different reasons why you might just feel too tired. So you don't exercise, or you don't cook a meal at home, or you don't journal, or whatever thing you're trying to incorporate into your life, because you haven't taken into account that your energy is not consistent, and the energy levels you feel on Monday might not be the energy levels you feel on Wednesday. So that brings me to the energy menu. The energy menu is essentially a kind of quick list that you can come up with in honestly 5 minutes. Do it when you're feeling good, but also when you're feeling self-compassionate. And essentially, you brainstorm any kind of new umbrella habit that you want to incorporate in your life. So let's say that cooking more meals at home, or exercising, or maybe mental health activities. You want to do more hobbies, or you want to see more friends. Just think of the broader themes of things you'd like to incorporate into your life. Brainstorm it on a piece of A4 paper, and within each heading, you're going to split it into high energy, medium energy, and low energy. All it really is creating an activity that falls under that kind of umbrella category. And you're going to make one activity for when you're feeling high energy, one for medium, one for low. Now, this is a good time to point out that everyone's energy menu will look different, and what is high energy to some will be low energy to others, and vice versa, and that's absolutely fine. This is a personalized list for you to use when you want to exercise or cook something at home or be more mindful. So let's break down a category as an example. So I think exercise is probably one of the easier ones because it's kind of more quantifiable. So I'm going to say I want to incorporate exercise into my life on a more regular basis. So what might a high energy exercise activity be? It might be going on a run, or going to the gym, or going on a long walk, or going to a yoga class. Remember, these are all subjective, and some of those things may sound like a piece of piss to some people and unbelievably unattainable for some people. And that's also absolutely fine. So what might a medium energy one be? For example, it could be doing a yoga video at home, or doing a HIIT workout that's like 10 minutes long, or it could be going on a medium walk. And then what might low energy look like? Well, for some it could be doing some stretches while lying in your bed, or it could be going on a short walk just round the block, or it could be doing a 5-minute HIIT workout video, or there's lots of different variations of what this could look like for you. But I wanted to give you a kind of general idea of what I'm talking about because I think it can be easier to explain with examples. So examples of categories that I can think of, which you might be able to think of many, many more: socializing, hobbies, mental health activities, which could include kind of mindfulness, meditation, journaling, exercise, cooking, work or side hustle stuff, content creation, life admin, so kind of paying a bill or making a spreadsheet or whatever you do with your life admin. Those are things that I do. So I've made a template and it's on my link tree. You can download it. It has kind of blank spaces for categories that you can fill in, and then 3 levels for activities. But it really doesn't even need to be as fancy as that. I mean, you can write it down on your notes app, you can write it down on a scrap piece of paper. So what might this look like in your kind of daily life? Well, if you like to calendar block, let's say, so like fill out chunks of your calendar minute by minute and kind of plan what you're going to do in meticulous detail, which is what I like to do, and I've learned that it doesn't help me. You might make an event on your calendar called cooking, and you might set aside like an hour, let's say. And when you get that wee notification on your phone that says, oh, cooking, what you can do is you can do a kind of self-check. How am I feeling energy-wise? That can be mental energy, it can be physical energy, it can be very much both. So you can be physically tired without being mentally tired, you can be mentally tired without being physically tired, and you can be both at the same time. So it's really important to check in with both your physical sensations and your mental kind of mood. And so you get that notification, it says cooking, and you think, right, am I tired? Do I think I have the energy to do my high energy activity, which could be like making a 4-course meal? That's not my high energy, that's like extraordinary high energy for me. Or your low energy, which is getting a pack of ramen and adding hot water to it, and that's absolutely fine. So it's all about making a kind of very broad plan for what you want to do with your day. So you want to cook, you want to exercise, you want to do something for your mental health, and you want to socialise. But the kind of detail comes down to like the moment you're about to do those things. And that's when you assess what you're ready to do, what you feel capable of doing, what you want to do, which is also a really important point. And this way, you're kind of giving yourself options, which I think is really important, especially when you struggle with something like neurodivergence or chronic illness or mental health issues. Giving yourself options, giving yourself a backup plan is so helpful, because it just means you're more likely to do something towards your habit or routine or goal. And you know, sometimes doing something, even if it's minuscule, makes you feel a lot better. So give it a try if you find the idea interesting. I'd love to hear how you get on. So please drop a comment letting me know what you think, if you think it's rubbish, if you think it's good, you know, whatever. I want to hear it all. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, because it makes a huge difference. Make sure you find me on TikTok, which is kind of my primary platform, at helena.mary. Very annoying that I couldn't get the helena.mary handle on YouTube. And then you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, same handle, at helena.mary. I also have a podcast, so feel free to check that out. It's called Girl on the Spectrum, and you can find it on Spotify, for example.